64, some people in the country of Moldova have already retired. But Ivan hasn't given the idea much thought yet. He works as a global mission pioneer in Anininoy, where there is no Adventist congregation. As a pioneer, Ivan looks for ways he can help the people in this community. The first thing he did when he moved here was talk with local government leaders to see how he could serve the community. Local leaders provided him with a list of underprivileged families who needed food. So every few days, Ivan carries bags of food to homes throughout the community. This is just one way Ivan has developed relationships with people. When Ivan met Oleg about a year ago, he discovered that Oleg was suffering from health issues. Oleg's legs were losing strength and becoming discolored. At the time, he drank and smoked a lot. Ivan prayed with him and offered advice on how to improve his health. Every Sunday, Ivan conducts programs about healthy living that are open to the community. Oleg agreed to attend one program, and afterward, he immediately stopped drinking and smoking. He switched to a vegetarian diet, and because of his choices, his health has improved. Now he's able to walk everywhere and exercises regularly to maintain his leg strength. Sadly, Oleg's wife Alexandra was also experiencing health issues and is now partially paralyzed. She has spent months in this bed and is unable to move around. Ivan and his friend, Pastor Dmitry, went to visit and pray with the couple. After some discussion, their needs were apparent, and Ivan promised to bring them some items to help ease the challenges they face. His education and training in public health helps him assess people's physical needs along with their spiritual needs. After visiting Oleg and Alexandra, Ivan and Dmitry meet with Lydia, an active 80-year-old woman with an interest in health and wellness. She attended one of Ivan's health programs after a friend's recommendation and was eager to learn more. During this visit, Lydia wants to talk about spiritual health. Ivan and Dmitry are able to answer many of her questions through Bible study and discussion. They plan to meet again to continue to talk and study the Bible regularly. Global mission pioneers, like Ivan, place a strong emphasis on relationships. When a real relationship is made, a pioneer can have a greater impact on a person's life. It gives them the opportunity to introduce people to Jesus and make an everlasting difference. Ivan made sure to fulfill his promise to Oleg and Alexandra. He returned with a new mattress to help relieve some of Alexandra's pain from lying in bed. Ivan also wants her to feel free again, and a new wheelchair will allow her to move around in ways she hasn't been able to for months. She can't hold back the tears as she tries it out for the first time. The last few years of health challenges caused Alexandra to lose hope. She questioned whether anyone cared for her and her husband. But Ivan has shown her that there is a God who still cares for her. His actions have helped them accept Jesus into their hearts. Please pray for global mission pioneers like Ivan who are reaching their communities in fresh, exciting ways. Their efforts can not only affect people's lives today, but can also give them eternal hope in Jesus. Thank you for supporting Global Mission. This field has a greater purpose than just soccer. Through this game, children and teenagers are being mentored to live better lives. Kyrgyzstan is located in the heart of Central Asia. Once a part of the former Soviet Union, it is now a melting pot of cultures and backgrounds, where Christianity is the minority. Many Kyrgyz own animals as a source of income. Shepherds tend to flocks of sheep, cows, goats, or horses. They have continued the tradition of living a nomadic lifestyle. The mountainous landscape causes them to move seasonally to find vegetation for their animals. During the spring months, they begin their trek into the mountains until the colder weather returns later in the year. Despite the natural beauty of this country, there are some challenges to living in the city. In some neighborhoods, drugs and alcohol are easily available to children and teenagers, and some of them experiment with these substances. When they have a lot of free time, it's easy for them to develop bad habits. By being part of a soccer team, children and teenagers are able to avoid the negative influences that they might encounter elsewhere. For most, soccer is the only other activity available to them. It gives them a chance to be part of a positive team who care about each other. Soccer practices take place on a small field on the campus of Heritage Christian School, where some of the players attend. At this Adventist school, more than 300 children receive a high-quality education. The teachers work hard to be good examples for their students to observe and to potentially become positive influences in their own homes. The same lessons are applied to the soccer field. This is a space where they learn teamwork, healthy living, and respect. This program is open to any youth willing to be part of a positive team environment. As a result, some of these players' lives have been transformed. It has become an escape from the negativity they often find in other parts of their lives. The program is led by a small group of international volunteers who want to make a difference in the lives of these youth. They feel called by God to impact the community around them. Their goal is to positively influence the lives of the youth, socially, morally, and physically. Through their work, they have seen improvement in countless lives. A major challenge they face is weather. The conditions are hard to predict, and the winter season makes it difficult to practice. Even in the worst conditions, the youth are willing to meet. Sometimes it means shoveling piles of snow from the entire field. The group prays for the day they can play on an indoor field. A goal of this school is to build an indoor sports complex to host the soccer program and expand the number of activities they offer. It would allow them to host a variety of meetings and events for the community. Please pray that these plans will soon become a reality. Thank you for supporting projects like these through the mission offerings.